Hello, Year 1, and welcome to Thursday, the 11th of February, and it is your English lesson now. So today, as you can see, is our hot task day. Remember, this is where you guys will be showcasing your brilliant poem writing skills, your brilliant poetry skills, and you'll be writing a lovely animal rhyming poem. Now, we've done a lot of practice of this over the last couple of days and last week, so you guys know exactly what you're doing. And yesterday, on Wednesday, you planned your hot task. So you should have a good idea of what you're doing today. So our starter is our hot spell. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop sharing my screen. And what I'd like to do is get a scrap piece of paper, write the numbers 1 to 10 down the side, and get ready to show me these beautiful words, these lovely tricky words spelled correctly. Okay, remember, use your phonics. Sound them out if you can, and give them a good go. We've been practicing them all week, so I know you guys are going to smash this. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Hopefully you should just be able to see me, and I'm going to go through now our lovely spelling words. Are you ready for number 1? Good luck. So number 1 is the word school. We will be coming back to school soon. Number 2 is the word she. She is my best friend. She. Number 3 is the word so. I am trying my best, so I get a certificate this week. So. Number 4 is the word some. Please, can I have some sweets? Some. Number 5 is the word the. The chicken crossed the road. The. Halfway through, team, keep going. Number 6 is the word there. Listen to the context. We are going to walk over there. There. Number 7 is the word they. They are playing so nicely together. They. Number 8 is the word to. I am going to go for a walk today. To. Number 9. I used this one in the previous sentence as well. It's today. I'm going to go for a walk today. Today. And I suggest you guys go for a walk as well. It's really, really good. And you'll see on the mental health channel that I've posted a daily mile challenge. Maybe you can do that today. And the last one, my friends, number 10, was. It was snowing. Was. Okay, I'll go through those 10 words one final time. Check over your spelling. Make sure you've got it correct. Number 1, you should have school. Number 2, you should have she. Number 3, you should have so. Number 4, you should have some. Number 5, you should have the. Number 6, there. Number 7, they. Number 8, to. Number 9, today. And number 10, was. Okay, I'm going to share my screen so we can go through the answers. If you need a little bit more time, please don't panic. You can pause the video, you can rewind and go through any of those 10 spelling words that you missed. So here they are, my friends. Here are the answers. We've got school, she, so, some, the, there, they, to, today, and was. Pause the screen here, get a different colour pencil or pen, and go through Be the Teacher and mark them. Remember to let me know how many out of 10 you got. You can always take a picture and upload it on Teams, or send it into the email address if you aren't accessing Teams just yet. Okay, let's continue with our day. Now we've got that starter out of the way. So today, ladies and gents, we are going to be completing a hot task. So remember, that's where you get to show off all of the things that you have learned during our lovely, lovely unit. So the success criteria for today is our poem toolkit. And we've used this a lot, haven't we? We've referred to this quite a lot because what we want to do is we want to get this stuck in your brains. So today, when you're doing your writing, I should see a title, the name of your poem. I should see some beautiful rhyming couplets, or at the bottom, other rhyming words. I should see some rhyme in there. And if you follow the structure of your text map, I guarantee there will be. I should see a new line after the rhyming word. Remember, this is the one and only time that I am letting you not fill a whole line. Remember, we don't like wasting lines in our books, do we? But today is the day, okay? Once you've said that rhyming word and you've put your piece of punctuation, drop down to the next line. That's another thing I'm looking for, that punctuation at the end of each line. And I'm going to be looking for those interesting verbs. And again, if you follow your text map, you will include them. And it says here, make sure you try to include all of these elements. That's our success criteria. That is what a good one would look like. So today you're going to be inventing. This is the best phase in Talk for Writing. We've done our imitation, where we kind of copy. We've done our innovation, where we change it a little bit, but we all write the same. And that's where we did the monkey came down from the jungle. Then yesterday, you guys were inventing your own. And today you're going to be writing for your hot task. Okay, so what resources do we need to help us? There are 4 things that we can use to help us. Can you remember? Excellent. So the first thing we need is our text map. Okay, remember yesterday I made a poem called The Horse Came Down from the Stables. What's your title? Excellent. So we're going to be using our text maps today. Okay. Another thing we're going to be using is our toolkit. This is our best friend. It's our success criteria. We want to be able to put a tick in every single one of those boxes. And I will make sure I attach all of these resources to the Teams page today. Another thing, the original model text. This will help us because if we get a little bit lost, we get a little bit stuck, we don't know what to write, we don't know the structure, we don't know what it should look like, you can look back at the original text and that will hopefully jog your memory. You may be able to magpie some parts, some of the interesting verbs that we've kept the same, and we've just changed some key sections. And last but not least, we can use our poem word mat, okay, which has some useful verbs to help us. And today, when you're doing your hot task, remember, you can ask for 10 spellings. So if you're writing about an animal, maybe you've picked a giraffe and you don't know how to spell giraffe, you can ask for that. Okay, remember, you can ask for 10 spellings during a hot task. Okay, so ladies and gents, what I've done here is I've got my text map and I have started to write. I've started my hot task and I've started with my title. That's the very first thing on my toolkit, isn't it? Title. Started with my title. The horse came down from the stables. And all I'm doing, ladies and gents, is I'm using my text map that we created in Wednesday's lesson. It's all there. I've just got to turn those pictures into sentences to form my poem verses. Now remember, we can cut it up into 3 verses, can't we? So here's verse number 1, and that's what I've written here. Then we can take a movement break, can't we? And then we can do verse 2. Okay, sorry, I put that in the wrong place, haven't I? You're in the morning away. Then this is verse 1. Okay, that is verse 2. And then we've got our verse 3 at the bottom. Okay, so Today, when you're doing your hot task, you can do the first verse and the title, have a movement break. Second verse, have a movement break. Third verse, have a movement break. Okay, a poem is a lot shorter than a story, so hopefully there shouldn't be too much writing today. Here is my start. The horse came down from the stables, comma, go on to the next line, yawning the morning away, full stop, punctuation at the end of each line already, I can take that off. Down and scratching, comma, and sniffing, and stretching, and itching, and biting carrots for most of the day. And I have followed the structure of the model text. Okay, if you want to, you can write it like this. You could have the horse came down from the stables, writing it like the poem coming down the mountain or down the stables. That would be brilliant. Okay, you can follow that. I've written the first verse. Next, I would go on to my second verse. The horse went into the fields, hoping to find some tea. And stuffing and picking and stuffing and sticking and picking and licking berries he found from a tree. The horse, that's my second verse done. And the horse went back up the stables, yawning from having his fun, and hopping and skipping and humming and singing and happy with food in his tum, with carrots and berries in his tum. Yum. Okay, and you can see this kind of follows the structure of the poem as well. Use your text map to help you today. As always, I will put some resources up on the Teams to help you. And if you're using the YouTube channel, the pages are here. You can fill in the blanks and trace over the key words to create your poem. And I've split them into the 3 verses, verse 1, verse 2, verse 3. So pause the video if you want to use these. You can print screen them. And remember, if you're using Teams, they will be underneath this video in the resources section. So it's time, ladies and gents, for you to start your hot task. Remember, there's also going to be a word mat for you to use. Remember those 4 resources I told you to use: your text map, the toolkit, the word map, and the original model text if you'd like some extra guidance. Don't forget to ask for animal spellings, and there are some tricky verb spellings here. Have a fantastic, fantastic day. I cannot wait to see these hot tasks. I truly think they're going to be amazing, these poems. Good luck. Remember, once you've finished, go through with your toolkit. Can you tick off every single one of these? Is it in there? Fingers crossed it is. I'll see you tomorrow for the last English lesson this week.